We are back after it. Another $1,001 bill hunt. All of these are teller straps, but I'm still hoping to find some fancy serial numbers, some rare star notes, or other old rare bills. Hey everyone, it's Rob Finds Treasure. Welcome back to the channel. Like I said in the intro, we've got $1,001 bills in front of me, 10 straps with 100 bills in every strap. If you guys have watched my channel, you are familiar with what I like to do, what I like to look for in these. Obviously, I'm looking for any fancy serial numbers like I have listed on my collectible US paper notes mat. Anything from solid serial numbers would be a blessing, although I've never found one, all the way down to things just like a star note would be nice. Obviously, at the end of the video, when I have my star note finds to the side, we'll be looking them up. And if you want resources on what to look for in your bill hunts, I have a ton of those listed below in the video description, as well as a spot where you can find my collectible bill mats on my website right there. Now that we set the tone, obviously I'll be hunting these bills off camera. I'll be doing one strap at a time, and then I'll be back with strap wrap-ups, unless, of course, I find something super nice along the way. I also mentioned that these were teller straps. Teller straps means that the tellers had put these straps together based on customer deposits. These are not from the Federal Reserve. So in the event that I happen to have a savvy bank teller, they could go ahead and take all of the nice notes out of here and leave me nothing. But let's not think about that. Let's get the hunt started. I'll be back with my first find or my first strap recap. Well, we finished this first strap, and it's always scary going through the first teller strap and having 0 finds. Gotta find that first one to make sure they haven't been cherry picked. Let's move on to strap 2, and fingers crossed, we find something. Strap 2 did give us a star note, so that's always a good sign. And as a quick reminder, I'll be plugging all the star notes in at the end of the video under the star note lookup site that I have listed down below to see if we have any rare ones. This is a B series from 2021. We'll take it. I only pulled this note aside because, man, it would have been nice. If that 1 right there, the third digit, was a 0, holy cow, it would have been serial number 67. It still looks kind of fancy. I'm not keeping it because it's in terrible shape. But, man, just wanted to show you. It'd been nice to grab a note that would have been a low serial number. I mean, anything less than 10,000 is nice. Less than 1,000 is great. Less than 100 is epic. And, of course, getting one with a 1 would be insane. Anyway, it's none of that. I'm just rambling. Still a nice looking note. Just wanted to point it out. 1 find, 2 straps. Strap 3 coming up. Strap number 3 had nothing fancy and nothing old, but we got another star note. That's star note number 2 now through 3 straps. Just a little behind what I like, 1 per strap. And I only pulled it out because I just wanted to share it with you guys. We've got a miscut bill here. You can see this edge is much bigger than the right side of the bill. Typically, miscuts have to be pretty pronounced. Like, for example, if this was cut on the right and you had none of this white border, then it would be something I would keep. Even though it is a miscut, it's not miscut enough, and the back is pretty good. So we're going to send it back. Just want to take a second and talk about miscuts. If any of the edges are ever missing part of the edge or the white border, then you definitely want to hold on to those. They do fetch a premium. 3 straps down, only 2 star notes to show for it. Come on, strap number 4. Strap number 4 gave us our 3rd star note. It's not often I find a 2013 D series. Normally I find them with the B or the F, but 13D, I'm not familiar. That could be a rare one. It also has a odometer digit down here where it looks like the 4 is kind of raised and like it's switching to a 5. So kind of a cool star note. We'll definitely hold on to that one. Hopefully it's a rare one. And then 1 or 2 of my subscribers have asked me to keep all the 1999 and earlier notes I find. So I'm going to add that to the 1999 and earlier notes stack that I have started. Nothing fancy about it, just one I'm keeping. All right, took 2 bills out of that strap. We'll have to replace them. And now we're moving on to strap number 5, the midpoint of the hunt. Strap number 5 gave us a couple of star notes, so now we have 5 star notes through 5 straps. Back on track. We got an E series from 2013 and an L series from 2017. Still no fancy serial numbers yet, and nothing older than 1999. Hopefully the second 5 straps keeps us on the star notes, but gives us something rare. I'll be back with a recap of strap number 6 in just a moment. Strap number 6, just another old star note in pretty tattered shape, but it's a find nonetheless. 6 star notes, 6 straps. Come on, strap number 7. Strap number 7, just our 7 star note. 2013 H series. We'll take it. Still nothing old and nothing fancy. Only 3 straps left. Let's see if strap 8 can get us on something nice. Well, it had been a bit since we had a skunk strap. We just had one. Strap 8, nothing to report. We got to get back on some finds, and hopefully we can do that in strap number 9. Strap number 9 gave us our 8th star note, I believe. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we're still 1 star note behind with 1 strap to go. Also, a couple of notes worth mentioning. First is almost a repeater and almost a radar to an extent. 1, 2, 5, 3. And we had the other right numbers. We have the 1, 2, 5, 3, just not in the right order. Had it been a repeater, it would been 1253, 1253. It was actually closer to what's known as a radar note where they bounce back. 1, 2, 5, 3, and then we needed the 1, 2, 5, 3. Both of them are reversed. Just wanted to show you that it was almost a repeater, almost a radar. We had all the right numbers, just not in the right order. That's bill hunting. And then I don't really list these on my mats because they're not as collectible to many, but this is what's known as a flipper note. It's also a trinary note, which means only 3 numbers are in the serial number, but a flipper note is one you can read upside down and right side up. So right side up, 069, 06, 066, and if I flip it around, it reads the same way, 9909 0690. So technically, it's what is known as a flipper note, and some people collect them. I don't normally collect them. I'm not going to hold on to this one. If it had been a binary note, a binary flipper with all 0s and 9s or 0s and 6s, and we were only 1 digit off, I would have kept it all day. That would have been nice to see 066, 06066. It's not. I'll send it back. Just want to talk about it for a second. Last strap, strap number 10. We need some old bills. We need a couple of star notes, or we need something fancy. Let's see how we do. Strap number 10 gave us our 9th star note, and if I recall, this is now 3 straight 10-strap hunts where we got 9 star notes, 1 off of getting 10 or 1 per strap. So maybe my new expectation should be down to 9. Either way, I'll take it. 9 star notes is not that bad. We did get our oldest note of the hunt, a 1988 A series. And as many of you know, you do want to check your 88As, your 93s, and your 95 for what's known as a web note. You can look at the printing plate on the back. If it's next to In God We Trust, it's a web note. If it's down below, it's a normal note. And yes, there is other ways to tell by looking right up here and seeing if you have any plate numbers. This one already has it, so we know it's not going to be a web note, which means the printing plate number is below 1, not next to In God We Trust. I'll still keep it. I'm keeping the older notes for those subscribers that want them. I'll add them to the ones we found from the previous hunt. What's left to do is go ahead and look up the 9 star notes. I'm optimistic about this one from the D series from 2013, but let me plug them all in, see if we have any rare ones, and I'll be back with a recap of my finds as well as a recap of today's 10-strap hunt. All right, I've plugged all 9 star notes into the star note lookup site. These 3 are 2013s. These 3 are 2017s. These are 2017A, and we had 1 from 2021, at least the series. Unfortunately, none of them are rare. They're all part of big print runs or part of big total print sizes, so nothing here is rare. And I told you I was optimistic about this D Series 1. We were close. I plugged mine in. It has 3.2 million printed of the 3.4 million printed. And had I squeezed out 3.2 million as the serial number or higher, it would have been a smaller run. Unfortunately, mine's 2.57 million. So no rarities here. Basically, based on the condition on some of these, they're probably worth $3. And then some of them are probably worth $2. I always keep all my star notes until I get about 50 of them from hunts. And once I have 50, I usually offer them up as 50 star note bundles. So that's what we got for today. 9 star notes, a couple of oldies, really only 9 finds in 10 straps. But if you add the 2 older notes, I guess we can call it 11 finds in 10 straps, and that's okay. I know we didn't have any fancy serial numbers. I know there wasn't a lot to learn from on this video because we didn't have a lot of close calls either. But either way, if you enjoyed watching this 10-strap bill hunt with me, I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.